Hello? Hello? Hold on, let me lower the sound. There we go. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the broadcast. Hello, hi, hello. Um, it is me, the TV guy on the screen. Um, yeah. As usual, we're getting into it right now. Um, so this week I worked on this little plugin, which hold is I'm gonna show you this guy instead. So this is adaptation of the base 3276A uh encoding uh plugin from this guy to Godot. And so this is what we will use to export the music into a text file, and then you can send the text to the Twitch chat, which can then be played on the stream. So that this was I pre-shot the work and made it into a plugin for people to use. Um, so yeah, I've made this in like one night or something. It's really not big. Like, I can show you guys over here. Base should it's not here. Why? It's right here. This guy base. It's tree too. Why is it not here? Is it because it extends object? It's supposed to be there. What if I do node? Okay, it's there, but it should show up when it's object too. Okay, now it's there somehow. But yeah, this is the guy. It's an helper class for encoding and decoding base 32 data. So you can just give him anything. It can be like any normal variables, like a number, a dictionary, an array, or something. But it can also be since everything in Godot is represented as text in the files. Well, you can also like take this control and say, oh, I'm going to transform it. I'm going to O encode it. And so it's going to give you a string, which represents this guy. And then you can decode it on the other side. So eventually we could have a system where people make something in Godot and it com- like to a string, and then you can send it to my stream and I can put your object into my gizmo like live without intervention. It can all be loaded at runtime. Yeah, that's what I wanted to say. And so yeah, I did this, so it's gonna be useful for next projects. Um, and yeah, where did we left? We okay. What did we do last time? What did we do? So we made it possible to have multiple tracks, right? And for now, there's no really any options other than that. But and so we made it work with multiple um tracks at the same time. But I had some bugs. For example, I wrote them here. When I right Timing of the yeah. So I had a problem with the timing, right? So let's say I put this at 50 BPM. I press play. There's a gap between the notes, and then I replay, and now it's the right length somehow. So we have to figure this one out still. And the other one was crashed after switching the tempo 2 times. So let's retry to play. Okay, that's weird. Okay, and that one should be fixed. Yeah. Okay, so this one is fixed. And also, I got another problem earlier today, which when I press play and it's not yet finished, like it's supposed to clear and then start a new one. Well, it like all kind of not worked, and uh it sent a hold on, can I show you guys? That's gonna be better. Yeah. Okay. Can I do that? Copy link. Should work. It should work. Did I click? No, I clicked. Maybe it's just taking a long time. Anyway, so I was getting an error where, I mean, that's what, wait, let me rephrase that. I wasn't getting any errors, but the program was just crashing out of nowhere for no reason. I even put the console in verbose, and it didn't even like show anything. It just stopped. It just stopped. Uh, okay, I see how it is. So yeah, that's the status, but I fixed that earlier. So I think what is happening is I'm clearing like queuing. I'm queuing free too many nodes at the same time when I'm clearing the track. So what I did is pretty simple, right? Actually. So in the track clearer, instead of creating a player node for each node, which there are 84, well, before that, I just check if the node is going to be used at any point. And so, unless someone for fun just puts 84 note, like the 84 notes in like in a track, well, it won't crash normally. I mean, at least I tried it and it didn't crash. So yeah. Um. So what I'm going to do today is um. So we got playing multiple tracks at the same time, right? We got modifying BPM, we got saving, we got clearing, and so next thing is we're gonna start by making the play bar. Like where is what note is playing right now, right? And secondly, we are gonna uh after that we're gonna do the customizing of the synthesizers. So where are we? We are here, obviously. Um, I think we're gonna use a draw function on this. Ba, 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 ba. So okay, this is list. Okay, those are the settings, and okay, VBox grid. Oh, okay, so this is all the okay. So it does it into grid. Okay, what can I get from you? Can I get okay columns? Yeah, we're gonna go inherits container. Okay, so container. What can I get from you? Mouse filter get allowed queue sort. Okay, how about control? Maybe it can give me more details. Ah. Um Size? Yeah. So I think how am I gonna do this? I'm gonna try to make it so it's not like an actual fluid bar, but actually gonna show what like node are we at, like which eighth of a beat are we at. So I have to know, since it's a draw. Wait, can I do this? Since it's in a scroll container. It's in a scroll container, so I can't. I don't think I can. But wait, maybe like I don't know how this works. Um, okay. I have access to this guy in the grid. Yeah, grid container. Okay, so how about do I have a process physics? Okay. So how about physics process? And then just print uh grid position. I just want to know if hello, where is everything? The hell? Oh, there it is. I made the thing invisible. Okay, so it doesn't move. How about we make it longer? The long way. Where is it? It's music.json. Okay. And then we go music length and we add 16. So CD 8. Okay, so it doesn't move, but on the screen it moves. Hmm. And then why can't I resize this guy? Maybe it has to be a container. I don't know. Huh. Dragging enable drag visibility layout. I don't know. Okay. We're just gonna forget about that. Okay. So we have. Okay. Can we know the amount of scroll? The current horizontal scroll value. Okay. So we can know the scroll, huh, in pixels. Okay. So I can offset the draw thing by this scroll. Okay, so that's good. But okay, now we have to know. Okay. Go back to here. Um, Q redraw. Yeah. Okay. And then function draw. Okay. Okay. Now, okay, I have to get data from a timer, which is one of those. Er. Er. I agree. What do you do? What do you do? I had a dream last night. What a great summer's day. Okay, what we are gonna do is, do we have uh a global signal bus? Do we have signal? No, we don't. Okay. Um. So we are gonna do it, I guess. Create script, and it's gonna be signal bus. And there it is. And then we do signal, and then update. Not cursor. It's what can we call it? Play bar. I don't know. Okay, track player. Um, process. Process. No, physics process. And then, okay. First, this guy, global script, signal bus. There we go. And then we do signal bus that this guy dot emit music time. And then current time is wait time minus time left. Okay. Ba-da-ba-da-da. Ba-da-ba-da-da. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da. Okay, but okay. We have to know the position here because we only know the yeah, but you have the get linked function here. Duration int, yeah, no, that's not really it. So if we have the time and the tempo, we're basically doing like the reverse of get length. So it's so okay. Duration. God, my head. I don't. I never know how to approach these things. Tempo. Tempo we know because of settings tempo. And then 60 beat per minute divided by tempo. And so this gives me time. So time divided by this is going to give me duration. So current time and bar music position. I don't know. It's integer, I guess. And so it's current time divided by. So 60 divided by tempo divided by 8. So 60 divided by tempo, this guy. And then here we said divided by 8. And so here we give music position, I believe. And give it int. Something like this. Okay, and then update play bar. Okay. So here we have signal bus, and then we go to global. Unready. Okay, and here we have to know. We have to know if it's playing too. We have to know if it's playing. Um, Saturday away. It's this way. Saturdays away. As I this way. It fades away. Okay. Fuck. We have the current time. I guess we have to know when it's playing too, but we have to know when it's finished too. So signal bus, signal is playing, and okay. So if we say play, um, signal bus dot this guy dot emit playing. Okay, like this. And here, like this. Okay. So we have to subscribe to those two in here. Okay. So var music playing boolean and it's false by default. And then var bar position. It's an integer and it's a -1, I guess. Okay. Um. So function set music playing. Wait, can we do bind a signal to a setter? Could be cool. I don't think so. Func set wait, music playing. Music playing, and then we give a boolean. It's a boolean. We return void, and music playing is equal to playing. Then func set bar position. Set bar position. We give a position, new position. It's an integer, void, and then bar position is equal to new position. Integer. Okay. Now we just go here. We do signal bus that is playing dot connect set music playing. Okay, signal bus that update play bar dot connect set bar position. Okay, so this should be good. I'm just gonna print new position here. Okay, this should be good. Looks good, at least. Okay. Now we have to do the draw. The draw. Draw. Okay. How do we do this? Draw. Okay, so Draw. Align. From vector 2 to vector 2. Color. Okay. So from. Um. Okay. Var plus 1 vector 2 is equal to. Okay, so this is going to be the top of the guy. So it's equal to grid dot. Hmm. Ah, fuck. That's going to be shitty. Like actual really shitty. Because there's. Oh. Oh. Hmm. Hmm. Ah. Okay. How do we do this? Let's start with grid position, right? We know global position. Okay, give me a piece. Color, color, white. Give me white, white, white. Okay. So global position should give me uh this place, which is no this guy. Then okay. Script. So global position, position 1 dot x plus equals bar position times uh, uh, fill generate. Do I get the size here? Do I know it? New node. Color X minimum cell size. Okay, it's here. It's 7.5. 7.5. Okay. So position 1 and then var position 2, it's a vector 2 and it's equal to plus 1 plus equal vector 2 0 and then this is grid dot hello Ravier, is that how we pronounce your name? Ravier, welcome, thank you for the raid. um there's supposed to be sound but it's kind of broken at the moment. Welcome, welcome to here. Let me shout you out. uh, there we go. Welcome. I hope you had a great stream. Here we are on the zone where it's a TV guy saying stuff. I don't know. Everything you see is in Godot. Is in Godot, so it means that I can move myself around. My transitions are in Godot. Um, yes, I can do stuff. Um, I can do something like something. Will this work? Yeah, I can do this. I can put images and videos too on the screen. I can change the color of the guy, right? I can change the playlist with this thing, right? And yeah, so I've got many more stuff, but I don't have really time. We can't show everything, right? You have to discover too. So yeah, well, welcome. What were you doing? I'm interested. Were you doing any Godot development done? Are you working on a jam? I think there's many jams going on right now. You're making a multiplayer space game. Really? Is it a top-down shooter kind of thing? Or but this week I'm making a Delta Patcher launcher. That's cool. Nope, it's more of a 3D Sea of Thieves in space. That's cool. So kind of a jump ship kind of thing. I think that's the name. Yeah, jump ship. Jump ship. Game. Game. It's the game. Yeah, this guy. Kind of this guy. But maybe more indie. We're a more reasonable scale. Yeah. Okay. I see that. That's really cool. Are you using Godot or any other engine? Yeah. Yes, we love Godot. Yeah. Godot and C Sharp. Oh, interesting. I came from Unity. Yeah, that makes sense. 3 years. God, you're far better than me. I've been doing this for like under a year, so I'm still a baby dev, right? Yeah, that's cool. I don't know. I thought the support for C Sharp on Godot was not the best, so I never really tried it. I pulled a screw it. We're porting when you did it with the whole fiasco. Yeah, it's fine now. Oh, okay. Maybe I'll check it out. Like it's definitely gonna be faster if I do it C Sharp. The real GDScript API. We just don't have web exports yet. Yeah, that's kind of a bummer, but still, that's not like the biggest lose. I'm gonna say. Uh, I mean, you can, yeah, but yeah, it's gonna come for sure in the near future because I know they're pushing for the support of the C Sharp. But I didn't know it was this far. I thought it was still a bit clunky, right? Um, for Rec 2, I think I can get the size from here. Yeah, size. Okay. Hello? Assignment is not allowed inside an expression. Assignment. Oh, yeah. Okay. This guy. Okay, there we go. Uh, so what I'm trying to do right now is, that's not gonna work, but we're gonna see something at least. Oh, so I'm making something like this where you can play music basically. So you can put notes on the grid, and in the future, I mean, you can right now have multiple tracks, right? But each track is gonna be a different synthesizer, right? And then you can play and change the BPM and save to a JSON file. And the fun thing that I plan to do with this is, maybe you've seen this on other streams, where people can play music, like they send some kind of code in the chat, and it plays a music on the stream. So I kind of want to do like this, but like a bit further. So this guy, you can make music in it. It's an actual like making music software, and then it's gonna give you a JSON kind of like this, containing all the notes, the pitch synth and stuff like that. Settings. Thank you for the follow. Um, and when you're gonna be done, right? This is a JSON file. You can't really send a JSON file to the Twitch chat since it's like long and kind of weird to just send a JSON. So what I did this weekend, no, not this weekend. We are just starting the weekend. I'm saying bullshit. Um, I did this guy. So this is. Oh, hold on, you can't see. Let me close this. Okay. I made this guy. This is um a plugin, we're gonna say, that I made for Godot that is based on this other guy, which is some kind of encryption for UTF-8, and it basically compress strings. So you can see that this guy compress this byte array into 5 characters, and so I just ported it to Godot. And the great thing with this that I found out, that I thought about actually, is um you have a function in Godot which is var to string. This means that you can put anything inside Godot except signals and callable into text. And you know what this means? This means that the text, I can compress it to a shorter format and then send it. And after that, you're gonna say, what can I do with a string? Magic thing. You have string to var. You have string to var, and it works. So this means like a viewer could make, I don't know yet what we could do with this, but a viewer could do some kind of a little like display or node thingy in Godot, compress it with the plugin, right, to a string file, and then send it to me. And I, with a command, we could, let's say, make it available for people to just put Godot components inside my Gizmo live, like on runtime. So this could have potential, like real good potential. So I'm pretty happy about this. But yeah, thingy. Where was I? Uh, right. I was doing the line. The play. Is it like at the right place? If I do this, I gotta change this kind of this thing. Seems almost right. But why is it like this fluid? I didn't want it to be fluid like this. Okay, what about, okay, what if I do 50 beat per minute? Oh yeah, it's doing it. Okay. But at some point it's getting like offsetted because I have this little gap each eighth of a beat. And it's like right at the center of the note, it seems. Sorry for the sound. Maybe I can lower it. Maybe. I don't know if it's loud for you. Oh god, it's playing 2 times. Oh god. Okay. We're gonna stop this. Uh, right, it's here. But it's not supposed to be there. It's not. Or is it? Dun, dun. Okay, let's do it real slow. What's what 10 BPM? No, even less than that. I don't know. 1 BPM. No, 1 BPM is really low. Yeah, it's getting some kind of offset. But there's not supposed to be a gap. Like if I do play, it starts at the right place, but it slowly gets offset for some reason. And I don't know. So the each cell is supposed to be 7.5 pixel wide, but it's not moving by that. Right, it's okay. A level position. Right. I don't know. That's the problem with generating this grid. That's the problem with generating this grid at runtime. I can't like look at it in the editor. I mean, I'd have to put this like in a tool or something, but I never really tried that, so I don't know about that. Um, okay, let's go here and try to print position 1. Right, this is 2835, which kind of makes sense. Oh. Ah. And that's why. Oh, okay. So the position changes when it's global. Oh god. Okay. Huh, and this okay. So the reason why it's kind of weird is I'm using draw for this, right? Oh, I know what. I should this is width, so 7.5. Yeah, so the reason why is why this is weird is I'm using the draw function to draw the line because I don't want it to be an actual like node. Um, and the thing is, I want it to be like over the current node that is playing, right? Which is all these tiny nodes, but each little node, there's a tiny gap representing a beat of a music, right? So each beat is divided by 8. But right now, as you can see, you can't see. We're gonna do it slower so you can see. 5 beats per minute. I don't care. That's minus. Oh, hold on. Just gonna do vector 2, 0, and then. Oh, actually, it's gonna be 0 here, but here it's gonna be minus 7.5 divided by 2. Thank you. So 5 BPM. Play. Why is there an offset? Why is there an offset? I don't get it. There's no space between them. No space. Good times. But I'm in on a boogie. Sunshine. Don't bet him at a moonlight. Don't bet him at a good times. Blame me on a boogie. Okay, how about this? -1. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wait. Okay, so it's getting some kind of offset from somewhere. But where? Like, is it actually not? Okay, how about I embed this guy for a bit? You won't see it, but I want to... 2D. Oh, this is kind of dumb. Oh, so I'm trying to select the... Huh? Okay, there we go. Okay, so this guy, it knows its position, and it's 7.5. I don't get it. That's its size. It's that's what it is. Okay. Good times. Okay. Color rect. H box container. This guy. Do you have a gap? You should, yeah. Separation 0. I I don't get it. Is this some kind of sorcery? Or am I just dumb? Maybe I'm just dumb too. I don't know. Uh, so bar position is accurate. It's accurate. Um, huh. But this guy is not. Fuck, okay. Hold on. It's this guy, okay. So, 5 VPN. And we check this guy. It doesn't move. Hold on, why? Why is it not moving? Grid level position. Oh, you're right. Not the right place. Dumbass. Okay, 5 VPN. Again. and play. So this 129, 25 minus 121, 75. So it's moving by 7.5, but there's still a kind of offset happening. Um, are we playing with the scale anywhere in here? Is anything being played with the scale? Can we change the scale? Yes, we can. Are we playing with scale? Maybe the V split container is playing with scale. If, okay, control is the whole guy. Then we have white. Okay. Okay, how about can I just change type? Thank you, Godot. I love you, V-Bucks. Bucks. Thank you. Okay, how about this? Do you think this guy the split screen guy changed the scale? You can go fuck off. Uh Thank you, goodbye. I don't want you here. Okay, so we're still getting the offset if I am right. Yeah, we are. And I don't get why. Hmm. I don't have the right. What's going on here? Uh, at the first beat, no, the first 8 beat, I am at the right place, but I slowly am not at the right position anymore. But this guy is an integer, so it should always be good. And this guy is 7.5. But the thing is, it should be not at the right place, but only after the first beat. Like it's already off by some pixels, like 1 or 2 pixels, and then it gets worse. Um, so that means it's going further. Is it because there's some overlap between the notes? Is that why? How about we go here? Okay, draw a polyline. Get square. Okay. No, but it shouldn't. They should be like stuck together. I don't. These guys should just. This should just work. Why is the easiest thing in the world? The thing I thought it would take the least time in the world is the worst thing. It just doesn't. Well, okay, we can start by fixing this guy. It's okay, so it's grid. It's minimum custom minimum size that y. That's gonna be more like it, I believe. Or not. Or not. Grid. Oh, it's not. It's not? Standard sizing? Huh? It's the scroll guy. It's the scroll guy. Do I have a reference to the scroll? Line name, root. No, we don't. Okay, so it's just gonna put the value right in there. Huh? Uh, okay. Okay. We have to get a reference to this scroll guy. Okay. Export var scroll. And then it's scroll container. Okay, so scroll dot minimum custom minimum size dot y. And then position one dot y plus equals uh, scroll dot vertical scroll vertical. And then we just have to assign it. Okay, so this should align it on the y-axis. Yeah. Okay. Right. Um. Huh. Okay. Okay. Uh. So what I'm gonna do is you know what? What I'm gonna do is absolutely ignore this problem. Um. Yeah. 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 We're gonna just make it a bit slimmer, I guess. Um. And we are gonna go in track player and just change this guy here and remove the integer. All right. So this is a float. Um, global should receive a float here and float. There we go. Okay, so this guy. There we go. So now we can know why it's not working. Or better diagnose in this case. Oh, what's totally wrong with this guy? As you can see, it's going further, like up until here of note. This one is going far. So this one is delayed. I guess this one is too. So both of them play for longer than they should. And if I put 60, oh, this is weird. It's just not playing the note anymore. I'm gonna let it end it. Oh yeah, right, I forgot. This thing, minus, scroll, that, scroll, horizontal. Okay, yeah, that's right, okay. Um, but the thing with this bar is, yes, maybe it will help me debug, but I don't know if it's the bar that is bugged now. Oh, the scarf is in the here. It's like I'm breathing it full lungs. Okay. I wanted to just do if music playing. Yeah, if music playing. And then this guy. So now it should only show if it's playing. Okay. So disappeared. So that's good. Um so I believe the play thing is wrong, because if you look here, it continues and it stops around here, but there's still a complete beat to play. So that means that the bar is slower than the actual note. It's slower. Or is it? I don't know. I can. Okay, how about I put another note here? Play. So we're gonna know for sure then. Yeah. Okay. Wait. Wait, what? So it plays, right? This is normal. But this one didn't play. This is not good, not good. It's really hard to debug. Um, hmm. No, it's for sure. He's also sure. And the fire in our home. Okay. Um, it's not playing the note. Okay, if I put it here. Dice, that is all you need. About you. It played the note before arriving to it. So the play bar is wrong. Like, definitely wrong. But also, this guy could be wrong because this is the length of the note. But when we arrive to it, it's shorter than that. Right? It did like, and it's supposed to be, which is not the thing we want. Um, it's in paradise. Um, maybe let's change it up a bit. I don't feel like this music. Maybe uh, do we go like even more funky or do we go more like guitar, like folk, let's say. Hmm, not this guy. That's what we're listening to right now. How about just searching by the album cover because I never remember. Like I can't see the text from here. Okay. Let's listen to this guy. Oops, wrong button. There we go. Okay. It's not. Okay. Why? Okay. We are gonna go to track player, and here we're gonna print the current speed, right? And we know that the total length is 168 normally. So we're gonna play, put a new node over here at the end, right? It starts at 160 and it has a length of 8. So 168, like we said. So we press play. One 68. Okay. Okay. um, I don't know. So I get the right thing here. So I guess the offset we see here at the end is a result of what we saw earlier. But yeah, doesn't make sense. We're at the right position. Um, okay, so this is right. This is the right thing. So either we're at the same thing I just saw 2 minutes ago. Either there's like an offset on the same offset we saw earlier, but like much bigger now on the cursor. I mean the playback thing. Maybe it's because of the scrolling. Maybe if I press play here. I don't know. Is it because of the scroll? It's hard to know. Oh, I know. You restart the guy, and what we're gonna do is this. Oh, okay. Oh, I thought it could work. I guess no. But I'm gonna see the thing continue here. I'm pretty sure. It's not about here. I don't know. Okay. What do I do? Hmm. If you don't know where the error is, it's the worst thing ever. You don't know where to start. Like I already don't know why uh this bug would happen, like with the offset. And I don't know why like I already know this bug where if we put 50 BPM and we play once, there's a gap between the notes, like we just heard. But if I play again, they're fluid, but like the there's no gap between them, but now they're longer. Like they expand, but too much, right? So I don't know uh, where to start. Um, 50 BPM. Um, oh, I forgot to test if this worked. I don't know. I don't remember all. Let's try this one. Yeah, okay, it works. I forgot to try. Um, it's a mystery, honestly. Ah, fuck! I just thought about something. Here, okay, so I had this bug earlier where if I would like delete a track, which is a track player, it would crash the software because my guess was I freed too many nodes at the same time. But the thing is, maybe it's not because there were many nodes, but because they were playing. There were no players. Player dot stop. Player. Player dot stop. I'm just gonna do it here because why not? But maybe that's why. So I'm just gonna put it there because why not? Um. Okay. But that's not the problem right now. Oh, okay. Um. How about um modifying this guy? Okay, so position one is of course this thing, but then position X is gonna be so I know the bar position, right? So it's gonna be bar position divided by uh by JSON determiner. Okay, JSON determiner at settings and length. I think that's it. No, music length. Okay, so this guy divided by that and no. Uh so no. So bar position times 100 divided by this. This gives me okay, this gives me the percentage of advancement and then so this guy times now we get the size. So grid dot get rect dot size dot x. Right? What about this? Maybe not. Huh. Okay. If we print this guy, that's didn't do the right thing. Oh yeah, it's times one, so it's yeah, just divided like this. Okay. So now if I go to the end, it should normally. It didn't work. What? 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 Dun, 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 dun. Um, that's weird. That's weird. How about I remove? No, that won't work. Am I getting the notes at the right time? They're still delayed. What about if I do this? Oh. Oh. I forgot about that. I didn't think about that. Ah. Uh, uh, okay. For island length. Yeah. Okay. If I superior to um adjacent data mirror at settings um notes start at okay, so if handle yeah, okay. This guy plus I GSM settings and here it's music settings um return. Or just break, I guess. Okay, 8. It's supposed to break. Okay, how about it's continue then? I never remember which one is it in this language. It's not this one. Then just return fucking I don't know. Hey, you fucker. If start at plus I is superior to JSON data mirror. Oh, okay. Superior or equal. And then it's break. Because I'm a little dumb. That's why. That's why. Okay, then I got the same thing here. If old node start I plus I is superior to mirror settings music length. I think that's it. Yeah. Okay, music length. Uh, it's break. I think. I hope so. I don't want to change it again. And I did the same fucking error again. How much of a dumbass do you need to be for that? This will play it like here or something. Oh god. Okay, I kind of don't want to work on this anymore. What's the other thing I wanted to work on? Ah, guide hiring contemplate, guide animated sprite enabled. Oh, GIF and chat is possible now. Maybe someday. Project wires. Yeah, that's even harder. Um, I think, I think that's what I do. We're gonna start. Kind of. Oh, do I finish this? I kind of want to come back to it later, like and redo it the whole thing. Maybe I don't know. It's kind of scuffed because it's there's like one tiny thing somewhere that bugs. Like there's a tiny bug somewhere that I don't know, and it's like breaking the whole shit, and I don't know which part of it is breaking it. So that's great. And it's for sure is like some kind of tiny variable that's going wrong somewhere. For sure. This I'm sure of it. Um so hmm. This is like the most boring thing for you because I don't even know, like, this is fucking boring. We don't know where the error is. Like we don't know why the note at the end is shorter than what it's supposed to be. We don't know why the ones at the start are longer than they should be, and we don't know why it's different between the first play and the second and the others after that. Why? We don't know actual. Da, 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 da. Some manager I'm sure it's not here because the JSON format is like it's somewhere in Sound Manager and Track Player. Somewhere in there is there's an error, and I don't know where. So maybe we go around it. I don't. So when I get a music for each of the track, I create a new track scene. I give it the track the settings, and I connect the finished signal. That's good. And then I add it to the track notes, and I add it to the scene. I say play it now. We're playing now. Before that, I'm clearing music. So if there's okay, yeah. Timer timeout. Okay, playing now. Add child is the thing that is starting the music, some kind of thing. Okay, clear track is called when finished. I erase the track from the list. I cue free, and that's it. Should work. It should, because then it must be in track player. I don't know where it could be though. Okay, so when I start, I get all the notes that are gonna be used during the track. Then I go through each note. I add an array to buffers. Um, I go through each of the if the note is used, I create audio stream, audio player. I set the volume. I add the child. I play. I get the stream player. I stop it. Uh, and then I save it. And then if it's not used, I just add it but null. Then I the start the timer, which is basically the wait. Wait, hold on. Test audio stream? No, no, okay, this is okay. No, that's what I think. Okay, pre buffers. For note, okay, so here I go through each note in the track. I fill the buffer, which we're gonna see later, and yeah, oh yeah, okay, we put the music, the buffer in the right note, but like the note array, and we calculate the start at, which is accurate. I already checked, and the buffer length too is accurate. For note in music, so here I sort them by start time. Um, okay. Okay. We fill buffer. This should be good, right? I get the buffer length from the test audio stream. I fill it, and that should just work. It worked before. It should work now. Um, then we go to play. Music start. Music time start and get length with the tempo. length settings, music length. Get length, yeah, of music length with the tempo, right? I play through and I send that, and then it goes to process. It should work. Wait time, music left. That's the current time, and then I go through each. If the buffer is not empty and the start at is now or before, I stop the player. Why not? I guess. Then I set the buffer length. That's in seconds. I play. Then I can push the buffer, and I remove it from the list, and that's it. Should just play the buffer. What if you don't stop? What if you don't stop? You never stop. What if you never stop playing? What if it's dog shit? Huh? Did you think about this? What if it's dog shit? But I'm becoming like really dumb by this. I I don't I don't know. Um. Okay. How about fuck this? How about fuck this? Yeah, that's right. I'm doing something else. I don't care. Um. So we're gonna create a new project. In here, and we're gonna name it gravity fields. I'm gonna try this. And there we go. Okay, this, there we go. Now it's tracked. Um, okay. This we're gonna be right back, and um, I'm gonna take a little pause, like 1 minute, and we're gonna try to do something here, for like a tiny bit, like maybe 20-30 minutes, and then we're gonna read out because I'm kind of tired. So it won't be long. Yeah, and be right back. Be right back. Yeah. Okay, we are back. This is the back guy. The guy that is back. It is me. I'm back. Okay. Um, what do we do? Right? So I looked at some Mario Galaxy videos recently and it looked kind of cool. We're gonna say it. And I want to do gravity fields. Um, yeah. So, um, we are gonna look at the project settings, and I don't know where Jolt is. Jolt physics. Can I? Do I need to enable it, or is it enabled by default? Uh, physics. Uh, 3D. Jolt physics. Thank you. Uh, default gravity is gonna be 0 too. No, okay, we're gonna put it 0 on the character. Okay. Save and reload. Thank you. Thank you. There we go. Okay. Um. So how do we do this? Um. Let's go in a 2D scene. We're gonna create a label because I don't want. Okay, no, actually. We're gonna go here. So in Mario, we're gonna begin with 2D and then move to 3D. Okay. So in Mario, from what I saw, right, for the shapes of gravity, we have line, we have line, we have what do we have? We have circle, like a planet. Then we have a disc. Uh, we have a parallel, like actual like gravity. With disc line, circle, parallel. Then we have um we have to be able to do outward and inward gravity too. But we can do also uh it's like I don't know how to describe it. It's one fourth of a cylinder. How do you write a cylinder in English? I'm gonna draw it instead. I don't care. It's it's a guy like this. A quarter of a a half pipe. I don't know. I don't how that's named. Um, a parentheses cut into and its gravity. Uh, and then I think they have a cone, but we're not gonna do that one because it's funky. And I think that's it. I think that's it. So we need to do those. Let me just move those guys somewhere that won't be annoying. I mean, I hope so. here seems pretty good. There we go. Okay. So, no 2D. How do we... Okay. Let's look at the documentation. Right? No 2D. Yes, but no. We're going to look at a shape. Collision shape 2D. Okay, let's area 2D. No. Delete. Collision shape 2D. Yeah, I want a shape. Okay. What are those? Rectangle shape. Circle shape 2D. Circle shape 2D. Okay. What is a shape 2D? Abstract base class for 2D shapes used for physics collision. Okay. Performance primitive shapes, especially circle shape 2D, are fast to check a collision against. Convex polygon shape 2D is slower, and concave is the slowest. Okay. Collide returns true if the shape is colliding with another. Okay. Collide, draw. Canvas item. Color. Okay, what are those actual shapes? Right, we have concave. We have circle shape. And okay. So we have to do we have to create a new node, right? It's gonna be inheriting from an area, I guess. But okay, area 2D. Can we wasn't there a shape on this guy? Oh right. It has to be a collision. Okay. Collision shape. Okay. Ah. Okay. I have to okay, collision shape node. I see. It's a relation between area 2D because we have to change the gravity based on this where you are, which is area 2D. So, baby, I lost my darling, I lost my friends, I lost my mind, I lost my freebie. So, okay, I can't support ta voix quand il y a cette fois, cher militaire, était celui qui fut sa mère. The country, une pièce de pierre, samedi. So we have to do capsule. Avec toi, je vivrai avec toi. Sans moi, tu ne seras-tu. I lost my baby. I lost my darling. I lost my friend. Okay, so I have to support capsule for the disk. I have to support circle shape for uh, circle. And there's no lines here. Segment shape. Yeah, there it is. It's okay. So it's a line. So a segment shape. Segment shape. What is this? Okay, it's just one straight line. So yeah, okay. Segment, circle, capsule, and then we need rectangle. Rectangle, circle, capsule. Okay. But the other ones are funky. Okay. I lost my mind. I lost my baby. My baby. Okay. Um, we are okay. We're gonna create a new script. Um, gravity field. Okay. We're gonna extend area 2D and class name. Uh, gravity field extends. Wait. I already saved it. Dumbass. Oh, okay. It's a scene, so it's a test, I guess. Okay. So gravity field. If we delete this guy, create gravity field. Thank you. Okay. So we need. What do I want to change? I want to change. Um. Um. Okay. So force. It's gonna be a float, right? I want to export var. Reverse. It's gonna be a bool, and that's it. I think for now. Um. Okay. So we need to give it. Okay. How do we make a tool? Can we look at this tool? Godot. Running code in the editor. Thank you. How to use tool. To turn a script into a tool, to add the tool. Yeah, to check they are currently in the editor engine. If you want to execute some code, okay. GScript process. Okay, I see. Um, okay. So it's a tool. Um, elle est dansée pour les gens obligés de... So export what? Export enum. Allez voir audacieux car on voit toujours. How does this work? Export enum. Um, okay. Cute. Yoink. So we need uh normal circle line. Il montait, elle le savait, mais elle l'aimait. Comment ne pas perdre la tête? Disc. Var. Shape. Elle restait guidée, sans volonté, sous ses baisers. Okay, var shape, okay. Um, hmm. Actually, I don't know about this. Hello, Crazy Kitty. Hello, hi. Well, welcome to the tired guy. Welcome to the guy that is tired. Um, I was working on the music thing earlier, but it's not working. Uh, I mean, I fixed what I showed you earlier, but it just won't like work. Hold on, maybe I can show you. Like it doesn't crash anymore. Okay, you saw. Yeah. Well, thank you for lurking. But yeah, it's kind of scuffed. I don't know if the cursor, I mean the playback is wrong, or if it's my whole like playing music thing that is wrong. I mean, my playing music thing is definitely has something wrong, but I don't know if all the fault is on that thing. But I'm kind of tired, so I'm just trying to like have fun with this. And I just noticed that you can't see anything. Yeah. Which is a bummer. Why can't you? Oh god. There we go. I don't know what's causing that bug either. I mean, that's kind of normal. I guess you're not the one who wrote the code with me, so, that's kind of like normal. But I guess I'll have to fix it when I have a clear mind and like 5 hours to waste, I guess. Something like this. Okay. Uh so yeah, now I'm trying to do some kind of similar into like integrate some kind of gravity field system like in Mario Galaxy for fun. And yeah, that's what I'm doing. Um and now I'm doing my first tool, I guess. La 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 la. Um, I don't even know how I will do this yet. Um, so Heavy message. Heavy message process. Light message, of course. Light message. It's kind of weird how you write light message in the tag, right? And it still works. That's an error on my part. Yeah, I noticed that. But yeah, oh, a Crazy Kitty. I don't know if you saw. You probably saw it, but this has been done. Hold on, just me do this. Did you see this? This was done. It's probably because it only needs the initial tag. Yeah, probably, yeah. I made the base 32, the thing you yeah, I made the thing. The can I talk? Like actual words. So this is the encoding decoding that Prod uses. Compression algo, yeah. And I put it in Godot. It's there. And yeah, you can encode decode directly the uh a byte array, or you can use this function, which is kind of a wrapper, which use var to string function in Godot. And this is pretty crazy because um you can basically put everything in Godot. Any node can be transferred into text, right? Since it's all text anyway. And then you can encode it, compress it, send it to someone, and then they can decompress it. It's going to be funky, yeah. But hear me out. And then decompress it and then put it in their own game. But hear this. This means that if I want to, someday I can implement a command where you can create a Godot node with stuff in it on your side, encode it to this thing, and send it through Twitch chat, and then I'm gonna receive it, and then I can decode it, and it's gonna be automatically transferred into a Godot object, and then I can put it like at runtime in the gizmo. Yeah, yeah, and this also works with images. Send a texture rec, then code a whole shader, compress it, then send it over Twitch, via Twitch IRC. Yes, of course, yes, yeah, definitely. This could work. Like actually, you could put a texture rect with a compressed texture in it, and it will. I don't. Maybe it will. Probably will keep the picture in the thing and transfer it. But this is something that could be done. Theoretically, this is going to be insane. Yes, but I have to actually do it. I wonder if you could do Bad Apple. I don't know if like I could definitely do something where you can put a shader in my screen. That's of course you can do it. Like that's doable, like really doable. Um, but I don't know. Like a shader Bad Apple probably did already exist. Bad Apple shader. Uh, Godot. Bad Apple Godot shader. Yes, but it's it's Godot logos. What? But yeah, okay, hold on. We're gonna pause this. We're gonna hold on. We're gonna clear because I can't see stuff. Um, we're gonna save this. We're gonna go to uh the encoding guy, right? Okay. So test. Okay, we're gonna add a texture rect, and we're gonna give it worm, right? So to translate is texture rect. Okay, then we decode it, and then we print decoded, but we actually go into this guy. Okay, so if we try this, okay, so it stops decoded. Look, it's there. That's crazy. Ah, okay. So how about um and how long is this decoded? It doesn't tell me, right? Can I not know? Yeah, I don't know. Um, okay. I don't know how many. Okay. Uh, brain. Okay. And then we can do. Hold on. This. Wait. Can I? Couldn't. Okay. No. I actually. Let's trans. Okay. Go back. So this has the. Okay. Then we do color erect. Uh. Hmm, how do we do this? Material. Shader material. Shader. New shader. Do you think this will work? Test.gd shader. Um. Mm, uh. Mm, uh. Can we get like symbol shader? I don't know. Dart noise vignette. That thing. How about this? Okay. Boom. Anyway. Okay, and then here we're gonna do color correct. Okay, if we try this, uh, it's gonna stop here and then decoded. Position, focus, theme, material, and it's there. This is crazy. Like you can, I'm telling you, you can put like, I could put the root node. I can compress a whole project, like the root node, into text, like one single text, which is kind of crazy in my opinion. So you could definitely send me like any shader, and gives me everything. Like, so if you say, "Oh, it's really tiny," or "It's this particular size," it's just gonna be this size. That's the way. That's what's gonna be. But it's also very dangerous, I think, because you could just put. Okay. Um. Hold on. If I put a script, right? If I put a script on color test two, and then function ready. Um, just I don't know. Print os dot uh alert. Whoa, whoa. No, that doesn't work. Can I get return value? Okay, let's just do this then. Okay. And then we go to test and we do add child decoded. So if I do this, it does it one time, and yeah. So yeah, it actually works. So this is dangerous. Like really, really dangerous. Like even more dangerous than your thing. It's like injection, pure injection, and like it's gonna be really hard to like constrain it. So I'm probably gonna have to decode, and then it's gonna give me a type of the node, and if I'm gonna have to like contain it. So you do a command to send a shader, and huh, you do a command to send a shader, and then it's gonna be as a material, right? So you send me shader material as text, and then I'm gonna parse it. It's gonna give me a shader material. But if it's I'm just gonna check the class of the thing I parse, and if it's not shader material, I scrap it. It's not what I want. It's gonna hack me. um, I'm actually curious. If okay, let's remove this guy. Okay, and color rec dot material dot yeah, just material. Okay, and then decoded. No, I want encoded. Print encoded, and then print encoded dot length. Just a basic shader like this. How long is it when it's compressed? I want to know. Yeah, I don't. Okay, there we go. And okay. So what's the limit of characters on a Twitch message? Limit characters Twitch message. Twitch character limit is 500. So you can send um a pretty big file. What about color rect entirely? Yeah. So you can't technically you can compress like the whole color rect to a like 900 wait, that's not 925 characters, right? You can, but you won't be able to send it in the Twitch chat. So it has to be we will be limited even then. Hold on, now I'm curious. If I go okay. Let me just go find something real quick. Godot data music. Okay, if I do this and then I put that here. That actually fits, but it's really tightly it's really tight. So I don't know if I'll be able to do this in the end because right this is a a sheet of music with maybe I'm gonna be able to make it into a more simple format. I don't know. And then I don't know, like double encoding. But anyway, because this, if I'm do directly the encoding, right? I go from a sheet of music to encoding. It's like 120 characters left, and there's only two. There's two notes, but there's also two tracks. So I wonder how this works. But yeah, I wonder. Bow, bow, I take a look at my enormous penis. But I'm coming to stay. Okay, that's not what I was doing. Was I? I take a look at my enormous penis. Going my way, a monster, everything is going my way. It's murder, everything is going my way. Size doesn't matter. Okay. Um, tool, tool. Um, okay, so, if, okay, if, uh, okay, collision polygon. We will not, okay, a, a 512 by 12 noise texture is 489 characters long. Phew. Barely fits. um, yeah, it's a noise texture, so maybe it takes more place. Did you try with like a normal texture, like a compressed texture? Because I wonder, because the noise texture, like, did you compress like the texture by itself, like a PNG, or did you compress the Godot object? Because maybe the Godot object is bigger because of all the parameters you can give it, right? I believe just compressing a picture, like a normal compressed picture texture, is gonna be smaller, I believe. Um, the Godot object, yeah. Yeah, so I believe, I think that it will be smaller if it's a texture and not like a noise thingy. I really should have had a control to try to compare sizes. I really should have had a control to try to compare sizes. A control? What do you mean control? I should have had a control to try to compare sizes. You mean like a script that I would have make and give with the plugin to test different sizes? Is that what you mean? To test how long the outputs are. Yeah, yeah. I don't know. Like it seems to compress it, but not by much. Like if you look at the example I put in my thing, like so this is one, two, three, four. Like if you see just there, it's basically this maybe one character smaller. Like I don't know the percentage or how it's compressed, but like byte per like I it doesn't seem to compress that much. That's what I'm saying. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I.e., a what's a smaller a noise to color rect in what's a smaller compress a noise to color rect and do image also affect it? I don't know. I mean, we can try. Um, let's go back to the the other guy. Uh, let's go back to the other guy. Uh, this guy. Okay. So you said what's this? Okay, a compressed texture. So color rect. So color rect dot texture. No, not color rect. Texture rect dot texture. So this is a 200 by 200 uh texture, and it is 18. What? 18 characters long. I don't believe it. Um, hold on. I don't believe it. If I do texture rec dot texture is equal to decoded. Dang. Okay. So a compressed texture. Okay. If I put a noise texture. Noise texture. It's 164 characters for the noise texture. So it's bigger, obviously. But like all those are like in the text. Like it's included in, and that's why it's bigger. Color rect and do image resolution affected. So okay. I know how we're gonna do this. We're gonna start by uh do this, and we're gonna re-put this guy. Okay. We're gonna start by doing color rect. So color rec we said was too big because it's a whole like it's a whole node. That's why it's bigger. But what about that color? Like what is a color big? So it's RGBA, so it goes up to 10. That's kind of big. So what about okay, we're gonna go back to texture rect that texture. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna re-import it. Can I do that? Okay. Can I? This is one of the frames of Bad Apple. What dimensions is that? And was it in? I guess it was imported in Godot. But yeah, what's the dimensions for this this thing? It's a 160 by 144. So okay, I guess mine is smaller. Okay, mine is smaller because my guess is it has a transparent background, and that's why it's like so small. Like it's 18. But if I go and uh, take something like this, if I take something like this, hold on, let's stop this guy. If I take something like this, it's bigger. It's a bit bigger, but it's almost the same thing. But it's full. It's 27. I don't know. Like mine, it's bigger than yours. It's bigger than yours, and it has no transparent background, and it's somehow smaller. It's 27 characters. Oh, okay. I don't know. And if I do even Lassie. Can I do Lassie? Lassie qualities? Do the bear. Can we do like ugly as fuck? It's the same size. Okay, I said that's kind of dumb. But yeah, it's smaller. I don't like normally I should be able to do texture reg dot texture is equal to base dot o decode. Uh, this guy. It didn't work. Okay, what if I print this? It's null. It's null. Huh. Huh. That's kind of weird. Did you use the O encode or did you use the encode? I wonder. Because what does I use Yo encode, but then why is it null in my thing? Okay, what if I do decode? And then what's the example? I forgot. Okay, so it's decode and then okay. What about this? Ah, so here we see that the huh, it's the resource. Is it did you do load? What did you put in O encode? Did you put texture reg dot texture or did you load the resource? Did you do something like load screenshot? But then it's 27 still. And it's compressed texture. What did you do? Like what I just put the texture of on the texture directly, then O encoded the applied texture. Okay. Okay. Let's remove this. Okay, so I O encode. Okay, I think I know. I understand now. So it doesn't actually. So if I put, let's say, texture rect, right, inside the O encode, it's gonna put the content, like the texture, expand mode, everything is gonna be put in there, but texture is not gonna be actually decompressed. The texture is gonna be, I mean, here it says compressed texture, but if I believe, hold on, let me just put that back up. So if I do var decoded, if I do decode and encoded, if I do this, I believe it's gonna be resource. Yeah. So it's when it's stored as resource this, so it goes to fetch it, and then, oh, it's a compressed texture. So it only works because it's in my environment. But anything, so yeah, anything that is a resource. So a texture, any file basically. So the shader, sending me a color rect with a shader wouldn't work. It's a it works on my machine situation. It's, yeah, but it's also a situation where you can't really send me uh I mean, I guess you can. You can't. Okay. You can't send me, no, that won't work. Yeah. You can't send me like a color rect. You can, but it will not have the shader. It will have a resource now, but I don't, if I don't have it, it's not gonna work. But I can do a redeem. If I want, I can do a redeem where people can send a shader, because I'm gonna be doing myself the encoded to string, and then the string I put it as a shader in the material. That will work, but you won't be able to send me like a script, a node with a script. You won't be able to do that. That's not possible. So that's interesting to know. So it's not as magic as I thought it would be. Hold on. Let me look at the var to string. Oh, wait. Encodes a variant value to byte array. Encoding object is allowed and can potentially include executable code. Oh, wait. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Hold on. Maybe we can save this. Maybe we can. Okay. So if we go here, um, okay. So O encode. So here I basically do var to string. But what if? What if? Um, hmm. Okay. So, global scope, battery. Uh, okay. We can try this. Okay. So var uh, buffer. It's a packed byte array, and I get it from var to byte with object of object, and then I encode buffer. Buffer. Okay. If I tried okay, and then O decode, I get a string. I decode it, and then here instead of doing this, I do return bytes to var with object of decoded. What if that? What if that? Okay, so I do test. Print decoded. Wait. Print encoded. Print, yeah, blank. And then print decoded. Okay. How about we try your characters from earlier? Oh yeah, but that won't work. Okay. Yeah, that's not gonna work because it's not UDF-8, but maybe it will. La 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 la. Okay. How do we test this without you? um. Well, Crazy Kitty, are you still here? Because maybe I can just send you the function and you try it to encode, and then you send me your bad apple. Try to replace with that, and then try to just send me the buffer. I mean the encoded string. Because I'm not sure it will work because the encode is supposed to receive a string in byte array in UTF-8, but I don't know if var to bytes with object is in UTF-8. So I wonder. It didn't crash, so I don't know if it'll work. Thank you. I mean, it's bigger now, so maybe. Okay, so print base. Oh, no, okay. We're gonna do texture rect dot texture is equal to base 32 again. Oh, decode this guy. And then print the same guy. Unfortunately, it didn't work. But maybe scripts. Maybe no, it's probably no, I can't even print it to yeah, no. Like okay. Var to bytes with object. Encode a variant value to a byte array. Encoding object is allowed and can potentially include executable code. Deserialization can be done with bytes to var with objects. But it doesn't tell me if it's like it's packed byte array. Like I get that. But I can't. Okay, what if I print buffer that to no UTF get string from UTF-8. Yeah, so that didn't print anything. So it's not UTF-8. So I believe it's not working because of that. Like because it would work. Let's say if it was in base 64, it would work. But now it's not working because I'm only encoding UTF-8. But there's no way of knowing, like the buffer has no way of knowing if he's a UTF-8. So I'm not sure for sure. Okay, let's move this back to var string. Just remove that. And remove that. There we go. So unfortunately, yeah, it will have to be no coding injection for you, Crazy Kitty. Sorry. I'm so sorry. I would have to implement it myself, the code injection. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, that no code injection for you. But yeah. I I wanted to rickroll you. I mean, like I said, I probably will make it available for you to send a shader, right? That's gonna be easy. Maybe even a text. Do we know if it's possible? Okay. Can I do text text? We don't call this texture to the. Can you in okay? Like, can we clear 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 clear? Fuck, it's not working. The gizmo stopped. it could be possible to encode raw audio data, maybe. That's okay. I'm gonna look at it later. But anyway, the audio, I'm trying to do the music thing right now, so it won't really be necessary. Okay. Draw, get high, create, draw, rect. Hmm. What about texture? Texture resource. Duplicate. Yeah, no, you can't really. Huh. You don't seem to be able to convert a texture into a byte array of any sort. But yeah, what about audio stream? Um, can be sampled. Audio sample. Instant sheet playback. Audio sample. What is? Okay, it's experimental. Doesn't seem like it. Okay, but you can probably send me an audio buffer, but you will only be able to audio buffer. Yeah, you'd be able to send me a buffer that I could play. Um, but that's it. Like you could only play like one note at a time. Okay. I tried to save an image to a buffer. It compressed to 5,477 characters as a JPEG. It's a bit too long. Yeah. Okay. So that's not possible. But yeah, doing image is not possible. But at least if code was possible, if code was possible, says a buffer is, oh god, oh god. If you, okay, if code could be transported, if code could be transported, um, at least that you could then technically like do HTTP request and get the texture with that, and like with a curl or something, get the texture. You could get a script. I mean, not a script. You could like maybe a shader. You could get a shader. Um, Stuff like that. Um, but I think maybe we dismissed this thing too soon, right? Crazy Kitty, if you still have the new the thing with var to 2 bytes with object, how about instead of doing the image thing, you create a simple node and attach a script to it? I'm curious. Just a node Oh, but it's gonna be too big. Oh, what if I try it? If I do node and just attach, no, I attach test to what if, okay, and to translate node. Test one, yeah, we can remove this. Oh no, that's not too long. Okay, how about you try it? Just a simple node with a simple script on it, like really short. And in like instead of a texture, just like a simple node with almost no code, but just to say there's code. I want to try because it says that it could bring code, not that it could like do textures. Because you sent it a the texture like directly the compressed texture probably. But that's okay. Okay. Fuck. Okay. This guy. Okay. And then okay. No. Oh, fuck. Fuck. I hoped. I hoped it didn't work. What am I trying to set it to fucking texture? Dumbass. What if I try this? Ah, uh, base and OD code. You hope you can hack me? Yeah, it doesn't work. It's yeah, there's this just doesn't work. I guess it fucks up the encoding. But for sure, I'm sure that if we did base 64 encoding, it would definitely work. I'm sure of it. But since we're like compressing and shit, it's just not gonna work. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I hoped you could hack me. That was my only wish, Crazy Kitty. No. Ba-da-ba-dum. Ba-da-ba-dum. Uh, okay. Uh, I'm sorry, but I'm like tired and shit. We're gonna raid out if it doesn't bother you. And yeah, thank you for coming through to try random shit with me as usual. Yeah, we're gonna try to find someone to raid. Do you have an idea maybe? I don't know. Maybe oh no, that's not the right. We usually try to raid Godot people. Of course. Godot people. Thank you for stream. Thank you for message. Thank you for entertainment. It's always more fun like this. Okay. Godot, Godot, Godot. Is there someone doing Godot? This one. We try to find someone niche. Niche. Niche Godot. Maybe even Godot tuber would be even better. There's not much people. How about the green circle? H Ingles is live. Godot raid. Okay. Godot raid then. Yeah, this person is the only one I think. Godot. Oh no, there's. Wait, that's me. A boring stream to for some people. Godot radial menu jam. Oof, that's interesting. Godot wild jam. Okay, I saw people doing this. I think we're gonna go with Godot wild jam. This is gonna be the guy. Is there no sound? Is it me or there's no sound? Hold on. There's absolutely no sounds. Maybe someone else. Maybe we go back to to radial menu. But it's testing games. Why are you in software? This guy. What about this guy? Oh, that's cool. Yeah, let's go with this guy. Needle 4. There we go. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. For the short stream, for the message, for the entertainment. And we're gonna do a Godot raid. Godot raid. Um yeah, and send love. I don't know yet what they're doing. They seem to be uh changing version, Godot version. But yeah, thank you to you, Crazy Kitty. And yeah, we're gonna read out.